Hey, this is Arch here at C4 Defense, and today we're going to compare my Ruger GP100 357 with my North American Arms Pug 22 Magnum. Let's go ahead, put some on steel. Here we go. See if we can hit that loaded one. Oh my gosh. Boy, when you do get it, you got it. Now, I'm not going to go into a full comparison of both these. I've already got a video on the Pug, and I've just now finished shooting a video on the Ruger GP100. What I am going to do is compare some of the key differences and similarities between them. The Ruger GP100 is chambered in 357 Magnum. The Pug is also a Magnum, chambered in 22. Now, they are both have a stainless steel frame and Hogue grips. The Ruger is single action, double action, while the Pug is just single action. Ruger has a higher capacity at 6 rounds. The Pug has 5 rounds. The barrel length on the Ruger is 4.2 inches. The barrel length on the Pug is 1 inch. Now, the weight empty of the Ruger, 40 ounces. The weight empty of the NAA Pug, 6.4 ounces. Now loaded, the Ruger comes in at a hefty 43.3 ounces, while the Pug comes in at 7.2 ounces. Overall length of the GP100, 9.5 inches. The Pug is 4.56. Overall width, 1.56 inches on the Ruger, 1.06 inches on the Pug. Overall height, 6 inches on the Ruger, 2.81 inches on the Pug. The Ruger has adjustable target sights, which I've got this one dialed in pretty well. The Pug has, I'll go ahead and show it to you since it's unloaded, has the XS white dot, or the XS big dot on the front. So, sight radius on the Ruger is 5.5 inches. Sight radius on the NAA Pug, 1.8 inches. Now, while they both have different uses, they are both very fun guns. Let's go ahead and put some on steel. Now, while it's quite a bit smaller than the GP100, the Pug 22 Magnum is super fun to shoot. Let's see if we can hit these other ones. Got them. Oh my gosh, there's one. Let's see if we can get this one. Okay, see if we can hit that little one. I missed. Oh well. Now, loading, that does take a second. We've got this little pin that we pull out. You put it in a quarter cock position. The cylinder comes right out. You knock these out with the rod. And then I've got some speed loaders on the way. Didn't get here yet, but they do have speed loaders available. You pop your 5 more in there and get back to work. Hold on a second while I reload. Now, when I said these are safe, they have this little notch in between the chamber, and I'll show you how you use that when I load it back up. First thing you do, put the cylinder back in, put the rod in there, pull down on our little lever right there, make sure it's in place, and then you have to pull the hammer, hold the trigger, and it slides in between those rounds. There's a little notch for it right there. Now, it cannot do anything. It can't turn. The trigger doesn't work because it's a single action. It's in between the rounds, so if it were to drop or something were to hit the hammer, it won't go off because it's not sitting on anything. So these are excellent little pocket guns, great for fishing. You can put some snake shot in it or something like that, whatever you needed it for. You can put the 22 Magnums, and I'm gonna run some self-defense ammo through it here in just a second, but let's shoot a couple more. Maybe I can see where it's printing. Maybe I can hit that little target. So let's shoot a couple more. Let's try that bottom corner. Looks like it's hitting off to the left a little bit. I'm gonna try that little one. Let's see if I can aim correctly. Nope. Now let's run a cylinder of 45 grain Hornady self-defense rounds through it. These might print just a little bit better. You can definitely tell that it's got a little bit more kick. Let's see if I can hit that little one. Got it. There we go. Like I said, I think they printed just a little bit better. I'm gonna dump 5 onto the static target now, like a self-defense scenario. All right, let's see if we can get 5 on target. Here we go. All right, that'll work. That'll do the job. That'll get somebody off of us. This is really meant to be up close and personal, or like I said, popping a snake up close, but there you go. The NAA Pug 22 Magnum. Let's go ahead, get out the GP100. Now, if you're not familiar with the Ruger GP100, these things are an absolute dream. Now, at 357, you have no shortage of power. See if I can hit that little target. Watch how far that thing flies. Yeah, this thing is spot on. Of course, you can load this one just a little bit easier. A lot of speed loaders available for it. And you can tame it just a little bit. I went ahead and put a little 38 special in it. Say you're teaching a new shooter and you want to bring it down a notch. Look how little recoil that has in this big package. You can hit whatever you need to hit and then some. All right, now let's run through some in a self-defense scenario. And since we're talking self-defense, I'm gonna go ahead and run this double action, because single actions for target shooting, double actions for self-defense. Here we go. All right, probably need to practice that just a little bit. Got them all on target. I don't hardly shoot these enough, but they are an absolute blast. You need to think about these. They're just a lot of fun. So there you go, Ruger GP100, NAA Pug. Pick up one today, one of each actually. See you on the range.